To start with, we're going to work with the basic guard. With the guard, it's very important to have a very solid base so you get a maximum power out of each shot. To begin with, we bring our feet together. From there, we take shoulders width apart. If you're right-handed, your right leg's going to come back shoulders width. And same if you're a southpaw, left leg comes back, up. Okay. So with the right side, shoulders width apart. When we're practicing our footwork, what we don't want to do is have our feet parallel or our feet behind one another. So to start with, we come through, and just to get things nice and comfortable, we push off the back foot, stepping forward, and then to come back again, we push off the front foot. Step forward, up, stepping back. Step forward, stepping back. If we look at it from the side angle, we push up the back leg, stepping on the front, and coming back again. While we're moving our footwork, we're trying to keep our heels off the ground also, so it's like a cat on a hot tin roof. Coming through, so it's nice and fast. Pushing through, pushing back. Pushing through, pushing back. Stepping to the side, the same distance apart. Every time I pivot, bang. Stepping through. Step. Step. Forward, forward, back, back. Another very important part of the basic stance is your guard. From here, we're just making a solid fist with both hands and having the knuckle part up on our cheeks. If you're not throwing attacks, your hands are up here the whole time. At first, your shoulders are going to get very heavy, but the more you do this, the easier it'll become and easier to leave them there the whole time. So just coming through, up, stepping forward. Now that we've got the basic guard, now we're going to work off the first techniques, which is going to be the jab. From here, to generate as much power as possible, we're not just going to use our arm, but we're going to push off our back leg. As we push off, we land on the front foot, and as soon as the front foot touches, it's like a trigger to start the jab. Bang, and coming back. We push off, and in. I push in, bang. Once I've hit my opponent, I use my momentum from my hand coming back to help me push on my front foot as well, to get me out of danger. Pushing through, and back. Pushing through, and back. From another angle, as you notice, if I just use my arm, I'm only going to get 20% power. As soon as I use my back leg, I'm using my whole body weight behind each shot. Boom, and back. Boom. If you can see, it's not just an arm punch, but it's coming all the way from the floor, up my leg, through my hips, into the shoulder, and finishing at the knuckle like a whip. Boom. Boom. I push off the front foot, I'm delivering in. As the hand comes back, that little step away. Deliver, bop, and back again. Deliver, bop, and back. From this other angle, you'll be able to notice that as I punch, I'm not leaving any gaps. So the jab comes out. As it comes through, I'm bringing the shoulder all the way to my cheek to protect me just in case my opponent attacks me at the same time. As soon as I deliver, I've hit my opponent, and then I'm pushing off my front foot at the same time as my jab comes back to get me out of danger. Stepping through and out. Stepping through and out. Deliver and back through. Deliver and back through. I'm not only using my back leg to get power, but I'm also bridging the gap between me and my opponent. So if he's at a distance, a big push off, I'm striking and then getting out of there before he has the opportunity to hit me. Bang. Bang. One more angle again. Left shoulder's back, fully locked and loaded. As soon as the foot touches, I fire it and back through. Fire and back. Fire and back. But bang. Bang. Now that we've got the single jab happening, now we want to work on the double. A lot of people have dramas when they throw two jabs. They'll do a perfectly good jab the first one, then the second one they'll only half bring it back and only tippy tap with the second. From here we want to try and change that a little bit. So after the first jab, we've pushed off our back leg, we've landed. From here, as the hand comes back, we're going to push our body weight back onto our back foot, and then we're going to push off once again. So coming through, so we jab in, so jab, jab, and back to the guard. Jab, back, jab. From front ways, you'll also see that my shoulders are coming all the way back as well before I throw my second. I'm pushing off my legs, one, I reload my shoulder so it's coming back all the way past my ear to get it as much power as possible. I push on my back leg and pushing in once again. So from here we come through, so 1, back, 2, and back to the guard. Step, step. From another angle, you'll notice that I also throw it like a piston. So there's no pause in between the first and the second. 1, 2, and back out. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2, back down. But with both jabs, my shoulder's touching my cheek for both times as well. Boom, boom, back to the guard. Boom, boom. Another thing, if you've hit the opponent with their first jab, boom, you've knocked them back 6 inches. If I stand in the one spot, I'm not going to be able to reach them. So I need them to push off my legs to make sure that the second one lands also. Boom, boom. So stepping, stepping, and back. From another angle, so we're reloading the shoulders every time. So 1, step, 2, and back to the guard. Step, step, and back out. If you're fighting someone and you've hit him with a really nice hard jab at the start with, and if you don't push off and you tippy tap them with the second one, they're not going to be scared or intimidated. You've got to make sure both punches are as hard as possible to get that fear factor in during the fight. 1, 2, and back out. 1, 2, and back to the guard again.